Welcome back to check out some for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again. This is gonna be on the music one that actually it piqued my interest. It actually really did. It's gonna be called KAWAGOE, Boys Sing Now or Never. It's series airing on Crunchyroll. Time of recording, there is 2 episodes out. They're released on Monday. So depending when you watch this video, it's, and there might be a 3rd episode. Like I said, it's not a bad series. Actually, a pretty interesting series. It's not half as bad. Now, before anything, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting and liking this video. I've had a rough week with just in general, guys. It's been rough. Personal, emotional roughness. But luckily I have a wife to fall onto her shoulder, and yeah, hopefully all that's been away. I say this on camera because I have not been good at posting my videos. I've been recording but not posting them. I will post them hopefully starting today, so this video will be a few days late, but it is what it is. We had some issues with a teacher, so and my daughter, so I just had to throw that out on camera. Oh well, it is what it is. Subscribe, please do that. Do appreciate that. Okay, let's talk about this series. Again, not very much talked about. In fact, only 180 people have rated it on Crunchyroll, which is a little, it's a lost gem. I'm going to be honest, it is a lost gem. It's not that bad. KAWAGOE, Boys Sing Now or Never is a genre-wise music coming to age slash club anime. And if you know the genres, then you probably know where this is going. But essentially, we follow the story of Tenshi. Now, he is a boy who is a former choir boy who loves to sing, but he just has no encouragement in singing in front of people. He doesn't like it. He feels nervous, so he doesn't really do it in school. Now, there is a man, Haru, I believe his name. He is the grandson of the principal of the school where this takes place. Now, the episode starts with Haru, and kind of feel like Haru is going to be one main character, but also Tenshi. So Haru we don't know exactly what he did, but he's not doing well in the social life of being a professional conductor. I mean, just the character he is, I can assume why, but he's just not doing well. So his grandma gives him an ultimatum. Essentially, she says, you either take this job that I have for you 1 year here at my school to start, train, and win a show choir, essentially, of just boys, or I won't ever give a good word of you in the music industry. Now, she is, I guess, very important in the music industry, and he needs that. He needs the support from anyone. So he decides to fall into place and basically follow the advice his grandma gives him. So he falls into place, he follows the advice, and he goes into looking for boys. Now, he's very eccentric of a teacher. He approaches some boys that say good morning, and he's like, oh, that is the notes. I think he says falado, so it's falado. And the kids are like, what are you saying? So he's kind of approaching almost everyone and anyone at this point just to find someone. Now, on his way back from home the first day, is it the first day or second day? Anyways, he goes into a shop where this is where Tenshi lives and works, and he hears that Tenshi is a former choir boy. He encourages him that he should be part of his music group. And after a day of harassing Tenshi and his friends, he kind of forces them to join the club. Now, after meeting the principal and another music instructor from the school, they basically forced the three kids to have a performance ready for the showtime for clubs that they're gonna have at the school. And the rest of the episode is basically them preparing for this. And there's a point where they prepare by themselves, and then Tenchi, or sorry, not Tenchi, Haruo finally helps them and coaches them. And as a music major, because I am a music major, I did take a lot of voice classes. A lot of the things that he says actually are very helpful and very true. The only thing is that the way that he's teaching it, it's way too much upfront, and it could definitely go over most of these students' head, and they're not understanding fully what he's meaning and what he's wanting from each one of these students. So they end up messing up, but eventually he does get through Tenshi, at least through his nervousness, and his friends are good dancers and singers already. So they do a performance where they're at, which is the gym. A lot of other students are there, overhear them, and there's a huge applause for them. That, in a nutshell, is the first episode. Now, is it worth it? I don't know if it's a comedy or not. I think it is. I think it definitely. A lot of club animes go hand in hand with comedy because they, although do have drama and stuff like that, they do like to have a lot of comedy relief, and I think this is one of them. Now, one of the things that ratings have been heavy on this one is because of the English singing. There's actually quite a bit of English singing, and even if the song is in Japanese, it ends up being half Japanese, half English. And a lot of people in the comment section are critiquing how funny the words sound. And again, as a music major, I've heard people try to sing Spanish when they don't know Spanish, and I've heard of Italian friends when they hear me singing Italian, or people who know French, people saying that don't know French, sing in French. If it's not their language, they're gonna sound funny. They're gonna sound odd because there's a lot of vowel and consonant placement that we do different around the world, and obviously it's gonna be funny. So I do get a lot of the jokes that people are putting in here. I think it's funny to go through some of these comments. Like the first song that the boys sing is "Sweet Home, Sweet Chariot," and a lot of people make fun of the word chariot because a lot of times not a lot of times, every single time he sings it is almost different. But the most common one is chariot with an L instead of an R, and the people go off on the comment section on this one. So it is funny in its own way. There is comedy in the teacher being so upfront, being so wild. There's comedy in these kids just being boys. There is one awkward scene, which is how they meet the principal. The teacher makes the boys shower in a boys' shower. Let's just put that out, right? So obviously they're gonna shower, they're gonna get naked, right? Past the whole point of the teacher showering with the kids, they're both facing their own walls, but that's weird in its own way. But past that point, the principal barges in with the female teacher of music, and she goes, "Oh my God, they're naked!" Like, of course, they're in a shower, right? So I don't know. I don't know if they're intentionally not trying to be funny, but they are funny, or if they're intentionally being funny. So nonetheless, good series. I think people will enjoy it. There's 2 episodes out. I'm probably gonna watch the second episode today just to enjoy some comedy, which I really, really need to distract myself. So probably will watch this. Again, 2 episodes out on Crunchyroll. They're both subs, so let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Subscribe to my channel, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.